Touchdown! The Bills make me wanna shout. Kick your heels up and shout. Throw your hands up and shout. Throw your head back and shout. Come on now, the Bills are making it happen now. Stand up now, come on and shout.
Yeah, yeah.
Say you will. Shout it right now, baby.
Say you will.
Come on.
Say you will.
Come on and shout.
Say you will.
Yeah. Buffalo's happening now.
Buffalo's happening now, baby.
The Bills are happening now.
Woo!
Making it happen now. Got the spirit. A lot of spirit, yeah.
3-0, baby, 3-0.
It happen now.
Hey, 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 hey.
Let's go Buffalo.
Let's go, Buffalo.
Let's go Buffalo.
The Bills make me wanna. Woo!
Circles the wagons
Like the Buffalo Bills.
Okay, guys, where else would you rather be?
Woo! Buffalo 3-0. Got New England coming to town next week. I gotta find my bottle opener here. You know I gotta drink to that. Ah. You gotta look better. I put way too much money on that Giants game. They were plus 240 when I got them. They're like down to they were down to 210 when it ended. Was that Barkley dropping it? Can't open my Corona. How's everybody doing today? We got an awesome 2019 mixer. So much to talk about. I'll tell you what I did. I did the same thing I did last week, that I really realized that I enjoy football a lot more in my ear than I do at my eyes. As far as when it's live, let me just drink to the Bills real quick. Let's go, Buffalo. Lions win. Almost let them come back and have their way with them. But Lions come back and win. Whew. Yes, Joe, I am going to do a random today. I am, and I may get fancy. And well, if I do Spectra, I can't throw 2018 in it because just a box of Spectra in 2018, even the cheap boxes of 2018. Actually, I might have something. Yeah, Joe, I'm gonna do a Sunday night random. Yeah, I have an idea. Let me work on that a little bit as far as kind of putting something together that brings in a little 18-19. Because man, how do you not want a piece of Lamar Jackson right now? Oh man, if there is anybody more exciting than either Patrick Mahomes or Gardner Minshew, I'm all about Minshew mania. Then, dude, Giants 10-12. I need that money line so bad. Dude, I'll tell you this. F you Oakland Raiders. F you Gruden. I hate you Vikings fans because you cost me, I bet a lot of money. Let me put it this way. I didn't bet a lot of money because I never do that. But the FanDuel put out a new, in Pennsylvania you can bet. And they do these promotions where if you bet a certain amount and there's like stipulations to it. So the thing was, I could bet the money line on something, and as long as I lost by the 6 or less, I got a refund on it, right? So the way I looked at it is, there's no way the Oakland Raiders are going to lose to the Vikings by, more than 6. I put the bet in, and I swear this to you, Vikings fans, I put the bet in. I was like, what did I just do? I felt it was wrong right from the start. Before I even watched the game or listened to the game, I was mad at myself for placing that bet. F Gruden, man. The Raider, and they're paying him so much money. Let me hit record real quick. We got 2019 certified to get it started. But man, so much to talk about. Before I open this box, actually, can we just take a look at the lines? Let's go ahead and pop over here. Miami Dolphins plus 21.5. And let me turn my camera on so you can see me real quick. Get rid of it. All right, there we go. I'm going to pull up the score app real quick. If you guys don't have the score on your phone, get it. It's awesome. So let's see how they did. Miami Dolphins, 21.5 would have been 27.5. They did not cover that line. Now, these were lines at the beginning of the week. If they shifted drastically, I do not have those shifts. Denver Broncos plus 7.5 over the Packers. Packers actually were my survivor pick this week. I did them over the Cowboys, so I still have the Cowboys available, which were scary at the beginning, but game flow can be weird in those low-end games against like lesser opponents. But anyhow, the Green Bay Packers won 27-16, did cover that spread. Baltimore Ravens plus 6.5 with the over of 55. That game was incredible. Incredible. Lamar Jackson is the truth. They did cover that spread. They lost by 5. They covered the 6.5. So that would have been the one that you could have took that. And the over was covered. They had 61 points in that game. I did bet the over, but I paired it with that Vikings game. I'm so mad. Vikings, you got the best of me today. Let's see what else we got. Bengals and the Bills. The Bengals were plus 6. They did cover the spread. I did tell you at the beginning of the week, mark my words, guys. I told you guys, take the Bengals plus 6. The Bengals plus 6 straight up was a great bet. Sure enough, I was right. I said it could be a 20-13 game. It was a 21-17 game. I wasn't far off in my prediction. Devin Singletary going out actually would have brought my total down a little bit. But either way, I was pretty much spot on with that. They did not hit the over either with 38 points total on that game. The next line is, and I hope you guys are okay with me going through this. The next line is the Falcons and the Colts. The Falcons were getting 2.5 on that. I don't think they were by game time. I know I took the Colts straight up in that. They did win 27-24. Not only did they cover the spread, but they won the game, and that over was covered on that with a total of 51. The over on that was 47. Jets and the Patriots. Jets getting 21.5 points. Stidham getting some time in the game, but Stidham threw a pick 6 to get it started off right. 35-30 was the score with the spread. Jets actually covered the spread, and Jets covered and the Dolphins didn't. So my wife's called me right now. Give me a second real quick. Hey, I'm live right now. Can I call you back? What? I'm live right now. Can I call you back? Sorry, I meant to mute that, guys. I apologize. The kids are upstairs crying. Let's see. And we have a couple more. The New York Jets covered. And the Lions and the Eagles. Lions getting plus 7. If you would have took the Lions money line, that was your money pick for the day. So, all right. Here we go. Let's go back to the main break screen. Good luck, everybody. That's fun, though, man. I love looking at that live. My DraftKings team, the best one I put in, did not submit. I did it way too close to the game time. Evans crushing it. Did he just score again? It's still 12-10 on my screen. The live scores right now would be 7-7 New Orleans, Seattle. I took Seattle on that money line, or to cover the spread on that. Actually, they were the underdogs. Pittsburgh beating San Fran. I actually took the Pittsburgh and the points and all I do, guys, is like $3 and $4 parlays just to have some fun with it. Chances are I don't hit. The reason I did the big bet on that was because it's a guaranteed bet. You have to opt into one promotion a week. But Carolina, Arizona 7-7. I don't know how that wasn't a much bigger spread. I think this is the time Kyler Murray has his chance to shine. It's in Arizona. They're playing against Kyle Allen, I think the quarterback's name is. So the defense should be able to hold, which there's, a lot to boast. There is David Johnson with the drop, I think, 29. Is that DJ? So Daniel Jones, I just saw his rushing quarterback showing some speed on the legs there. All right, here we go. Devontae Parker, Anthony Miller, Juju, and out of 50, James Conner for the Pittsburgh Steelers going out to Pittsburgh is going to be Joe Waldbillig. Out of 50. Joe is a Pitt fan. Pitt actually in the lead right now. Julio, Mariota, Fitzgerald, Williams, and Mixon. Favre, Garoppolo. And another one from Pittsburgh. How about a Benny Snell? We might get to see some new Pittsburgh guys this week. How's everyone doing in there? I have not even looked, and this is something else. They said about enjoying listening to games over watching them. That is one thing I've really enjoyed a lot more. The other thing is not looking at my fantasy teams, except for like DraftKings for the sweat. They call it the sweats or whatever. I don't play it big enough. I don't play big enough odds in anything. I'm not a gambler, man. AJ Green, that's going to be game used out of 75. You should have. So the little bit I did watch today, I came in to watch the end of the Bills game, which my parents and my sister were at. They said it was so loud in there. Going in 3-0 against New England, coming into town next week. I'm telling you, I've been to Bills game. I've been to about 6 different stadiums. The Bills are insane. You think jumping through tables is nuts? Wait till you. I'm taking a couple guys from our group to Bills games this year. You have to feel the rumble, man. The whole place is electric. But that being said, man, coming in with the Patriots next week, 3-0 against us. I think the Patriots take that game down. Initial line, I would say the Patriots are probably going to get about 13 to 13.5. I would take the Bills at that line. I think that they're going to come and play it tight. Out of 99, Alshon Jeffrey. We have a young team, so there's a lot of guys that are going to come in that came in this week nervous for their first home game, 2-0 against a pretty solid Bengals team. But the reason I brought that game up was that AJ Green during the game, which I pulled his card there, AJ Green watched John Ross drop a pass, and he's just like sitting there like, I can't wait to get better. And Oliver for the Buffalo Bills out of 149. Pretty solid Buffalo defense. Oh, I wanted to get live on. Hold on. Let me go live on the break page real quick. Pull this up just a hair. So, yeah. The Bills really kind of pulled. It was a little scary there. I'm not as nervous this year, but if you watch my page during the game, I obviously showed a little bit of nerves when I kept posting the Bills suck again, and here we go again. I'm fearful. I'm a fearful Bills fan, and I truly wasn't around to feel the pain. Debo out of 99 for them Niners, going out to Joshua Long. There you go, Josh. Josh Long getting the Debo Samuel. Got to get my drops up. Yep, Debo for the Niners. The Niners score right now is, and where are we at? San Fran 0, Pittsburgh 6. So Niners not really coming through right now. Maybe the Debo will bring them some luck. There you go, Debo. Getting after it. And Zach Ertz, what's going on in Philly? They just paid Wentz. I did not watch. If anything, I would say that the thing I paid most attention to was the Ravens and the Chiefs game. And I still haven't got to sit down and really give a good take on it. The other thing I would say is let's do this box of elements, actually. The other game I would say was the most interesting to me was obviously the Bills game. Not because that was more of a homer thing than anything. Oh, man, I tell you what. If the Bills upset the Patriots... So I did this last time for those of you who have been around for a while. Last time I went to a Bills game, I just did a thing where you had to comment, Go Bills, to be entered into a drawing for like a major prize pack. And I think I said the Bills have to win. Or if the Bills win, it's this prize. If they lose, it's still this prize. I'm going to do that for the New England game again. I'm super pumped. I'm not going to get ahead of myself and act like the Bills have a real legitimate shot to beat the Patriots, but it's exciting to get excited. Will Greer for the Carolina Panthers. This one is numbered out of 75. Going to Carolina, and depending on how this Kyle Allen plays today, you might get a chance to see Jerry Riley with the card. You might get a chance to see some Will Greer today, maybe next week. I don't think he's on IR, right? Miles Boykin for the Baltimore Ravens. And again, the Baltimore Ravens, I can't give a full analysis of this stuff yet, but get out of here, Pat. Get out of here with the Go Pats. I don't want to mute people. It's so hard to see. In years past, Rich and Matt, it was easy to like ignore the comments because it was like, yeah, we suck. We're 3-0, and now I'm getting a little, I'm not saying cocky or anything, but I'm getting a little bit of a, all right, we're okay. We're not awful. So now I hear people say go Pats, and it kind of stirs me up a little bit. I'm going to have to learn to rein that in on camera. I can wait and curse you guys when I get off. Josh Jacobs out of 50. Did you guys know this guy lost 12 pounds this week? 12 pounds. He was sick. I wish I could get that kind of sick. And he played an NFL game this week. Not very well. I don't know what his stat line was. Let's pull up his stat line real quick. The Raiders had like 8 yards of offense in the first half. It was awful. Josh Jacobs, I did not play him in any DraftKings. And let me tell you why. I had him in 2 of mine, and I pulled him out when I heard he lost 12 pounds. You don't lose 12 pounds. I don't care who you are. That means you had diarrhea and you were on the toilet and you were sick and you don't want to run the ball. He was 10 attempts for 44 yards at a great average of 4.4 yards per carry. Had 0 receptions. Ended the game with 4.4 fantasy points if you're on Yahoo standard scoring. So, nice card. I think he's a strong runner. He'll get back to it. The Oakland Raiders are a team in progress. But there you go. Rookie neon signs, Josh Jacobs. Yo, let me tell you this, Rich. Before you go on about those Bills, though. We got some of those points. All right, but these aren't as bad as they used to be, man. You can sell these. This is probably about a $12 to $15 card right now. We will random it off and give 2 $5 hitless credits. So we'll add those in. You don't have to be, or I'm not, sorry, not hitless. 2 $5 credits along with the points because I'm supplementing the fact that there was no auto. But with this, you could have got a purple pack of XR this week, which is every card's numbered to 25 or less. So Panini doing what we talked about almost a year ago. I had continued to say Panini needs to roll out exclusive point things, only available on points, or up the ante on the points, right? Well, they did it, and I can't be mad at points anymore. So good for you, Panini, on one thing. 2 things Panini did well this year. They added extra hits to certified, and the point system is actually getting better. So cheers to you, Panini. Oh, man. Seahawks backed up in their own end zone getting penalties. Let's go ahead and do this Origins next. What should we end with? We'll end with Black. Black is a pretty solid product. I'm thinking there's a banger in there. Let's do some Origins, all right? Here we go. I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. I still, in my opinion, think Panini needs to do points as a bonus. Like you open a pack and it doesn't count as a hit. It's just like 25 points, 50 points. It would encourage me as a collector to go in and buy retail more. Or if not only that, blasters, which are retail, or just a pack of cards at the hobby shop. I would go to my local hobby shop more knowing that I could get like a 25 point card. Let's see if Panini listens to me this time. Maybe they're doing what I say. Jared Goff and Derrick Henry. Joe, 100. Joe, I can send you a pack. I'll just, if it's just one pack, I'll charge you what I pay for them. Just let me know. I'm actually going to get more tomorrow. I use BCW, not Ultra Pro. I think BCW is, and it is actually physically a better top loader. They're thicker as far as millimeters go, and the plastic that they use, or the whatever it is that they use. They're 138 point. This is what I use. 138 point top loaders for Spectra. Some of the Spectra you actually have to go up. I have not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different sizes of top loaders. This is 197 point. You do have to use some of those for them. And in an absolute, when you get into the, which will open the head to toe cards, you need a 240 point for those, and sometimes even bigger. There is a 360 point, but they sell them as individual top loaders. Drew Brees out of 25 going to the Saints. And Ezekiel Elliott out of 299. BCW makes a much better top loader than Ultra Pro. And I'm not dissing Ultra Pro. I like Ultra Pro mag cases better than BCW. So I'm not paid by BCW, obviously, or anything like that. And I would never say anything bad. I'm just telling you what I've experienced. BCW has a better top loader, but I do like their mag cases a lot better, Ultra Pro. So Ezekiel Elliott out of 199. And here we go. N'Keal Harry 3 color out of 199 going to the New England Patriots. Marcus Raymond. There you go. They're going to need him soon. Hey, let me ask you guys this. I had heard when I was listening while I was mowing the yard that Josh Gordon was out, and then I heard him score a touchdown, I think. Am I hearing things? Was it a different Gordon? Am I just out of my mind? Hakeem Butler for the Arizona Cardinals going to Austin. Linderwell. These Origin on-card autos are so nice. I have a Devin, even though it's not numbered, I have a Devin Singletary of it. It's one of my favorite Devin Singletaries. My Josh Allen out of the first off the line purple rookie auto of this is probably one of my favorite cards. Edelman was out. He was out a few plays, Rich. Okay. I'll just be straight up. As a Bills fan, I never wish harm on anyone. Ooh, for the Lions. T.J. Hawkinson, 3 color going out to Detroit. Denise Blair, and I know that's going to Johnny too. There you go, guys. Going out to the Detroit Lions, RPA. I was kind of hoping that they suffered a few injuries. We need it. We need them to be banged up a little bit in order to really have a shot. Antonio Brown being dismissed. I haven't looked at his Twitter. Has anyone looked at Antonio Brown's Twitter? I assumed since he was on a rant, Mike, I said don't pick up Hawkinson for fantasy. I don't know if you were around when I said that. He, to me, signaled a one-hit wonder from the start. Not even more so, let me rephrase this. Even more so than Marquise Brown. Marquise Brown, I thought, would be doing a little bit better than he is. He's been kind of shut down. Blaney, but go look at what Fred Taylor did. Not Fred Taylor. Fred Jackson, sorry. Fred Jackson did at the end of his career for Buffalo. Similar situation, and I was hoping Gore could do that. I honestly believe that's this week. Obviously, Devin Singletary. Devin Singletary was rolled out. I'm not so sure that was not precautionary more than it was anything against an 0-2 Bengals team. Knowing that Gore is running well, why let your rookie that I honestly think they're considering their bread and butter for the next couple of years at running back. Hey, we have a redemption. Get your guesses in. We got a DK Metcalf out of 199 going to the Seahawks. So, I don't know. I know teams don't tend to do that. It's not the NBA where you can afford to rest a game. But you might have, if you were a 50-50, you might have just said, let's just call him out for the week. Get him ready for New England coming into town next week. Let's go out there, give Fred Jackson, Fred Jackson, now I'm on him. Give Frank Gore the carries. So, something to think about. How about Aaron Jones this week? I got to look up his stat line, but I am pretty sure Aaron Jones. $2. That's for the credit. $2. I'm pretty sure Aaron Jones had 2 touchdowns. He was on the lineup that didn't submit. Oh, but that's all right. I don't think the players panned out. They started out strong. Marquez Valdez, Aaron Jones. So Aaron Jones had 2 touchdowns. His stat line was 10 carries, 19 yards, and 2 touchdowns with 1 reception for 4. Thank God for touchdowns being 6. He ended up having 1.9 in rushing. He did have a catch, 2.9, 3.3 with 12. So 25.9 fantasy points in Yahoo PPR scoring, which is now Yahoo standard scoring. But, whew. Aaron Jones bringing it in. He was on my touchdown dependent team, which is awesome for me. Alvin Kamara out of 149 going to the Saints. New Orleans is going to be Marcus Raymond. And Stanley Morgan for the Bengals. Bengals receivers not bringing it in today. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. Guesses are in. Let's see what we got. Ooh! Ooh! You know what that means? I've never seen a redemption for one of these. You know what that means, right? It is a printing plate redemption. I have never seen one of those. Hey! Paris Campbell. Going out to Joshua Long for the credit. $2 credit. Indianapolis Colts is Eric Wiseman. There you go. Eric is a Colts fan. Josh, you got it right on a 1 of 1. I'm going to give you $5 credit because it was a 1 of 1 guess. There you go, my man. Paris Campbell. Plate redemption. 2 of those are tipped. Yeah, you know what's funny? Josh, on the whole San Francisco game, Josh Long said he felt like that line was a trap line for the Niners. When a Niners fan, kind of like how I told you to take the points for Cincinnati, you should have cashed that line. When Josh told me that the Niners line may have been a trap, I bet the Pittsburgh Steelers straight up. Because, yeah, Eric Wiseman gets the card. Oh, Eric Wiseman has the guess too. Let me see. Here's what I had. Snell, A.J. Brown, Murphy, Pollard, Finley, Hollywood, Montgomery. Up. You're right. You're right. Sorry, Eric. You get, not only do you get the card, but you get $5 credit. Props to Josh for calling it out and being honest, man. I would expect nothing less out of him. So, Eric, man, that's a big one for you. A 1 of 1 plate, and you get $5 credit for guessing your own player on a 1 of 1 plate. There you go. Adam Thielen with a big touchdown today. Not sure why I top loaded that, but we got a Damian Harris and a Kirk Cousins both out of 249. I was getting to the cover card, JR. I was just waiting to get through I'm sick of like trying to. XR sticks together a little bit, right? Like it's not sticky, but it's like they're thinner cards. Wait till you guys, when you get your XR, take them out and feel them. It's such a unique, I told you guys this on release day. It's such a unique card, but Hunter Renfrow out of 99 for the Oakland Raiders. They're not a pain. They're actually cool. I mean, they are a pain, but it's worth it because of the most unique card Panini puts out as far as, I would say they're Luminance with a little bit more sheen to them. Luminance does the same kind of thing. Oakland Raiders, Hunter Renfrow out of 99 for the swatch. And how about another Hakeem Butler out of 75 going to the Arizona Cardinals, Austin Linderwell. Winston killing it. Let me tell you this. Everyone's like, drop Winston for Allen. Drop Winston. Allen's on the waivers on a lot of leagues. I saw that as a big ad and Winston a big drop. Didn't do it. I held Winston this week. I wouldn't say he's killing it. I haven't seen a stat. You say that, but they're up 15-10. Truthfully. Oh, I never took my shot. All right. Sambuca. Carolina up 14-10 over the Cards. I wish you guys could all just come over and watch football with me. We'll break live, man. Oh, you bum. Did you drop that? Did the Cardinals drop that? Who's number 13 on the Cards? Is that Kirk? Oh, see, that sucks for Murray. He made an awesome, awesome throw. And then, who is that, number 13? Cheers. That's no good. You can't be dropping balls like that. And to me, they have enough guys. I mean, it sucks they lost Butler. 9 for 14, 2 of 6 and a touchdown. All right, so this is what they said about that guy's offense out in, what's his name? The quarterback whisperer, the new one, that came from, where'd Winston's coach come from? Who is the Tampa Bay coach? He came from Arizona, didn't he? Bruce Arians. Wasn't he in Arizona? Yeah. Bruce Arians was in Arizona, I think. I say that because they say he's self-proclaimed. Let me put it this way. He is a self-proclaimed quarterback whisperer, as in his book that he quoted himself as a quarterback whisperer. But they did say that his offense is tricky to learn, and that it takes weeks, and that Jameis historically hasn't shown. His IQ may be a little bit lower than some of the other quarterbacks. I mean, the guy stole crab legs out of a grocery store. I'm just saying that it takes a little bit more intelligence to say no to that. That being said, his offense is supposed to be tricky. I love Jameis. I own him in 12 of my 18 fantasy leagues. I own Jameis Winston. So just to put it, like, I'm not a Jameis hater. I like Jameis Winston. I was frustrated the first 2 weeks. I stood by him. I actually started him over Josh Allen in a league that I have both. I debated starting him over Aaron Rodgers this week because Jameis had the Giants. I don't know what Aaron Rodgers' final stat line was like. There is a Todd Gurley out of 50. So I am a homer only in football, not in fantasy. I always love my team. Yeah, Jameis is the only quarterback, and I know that's a dumb thing to do. This is at a 100. Freeman, who I picked up as a flex spot, was super cheap today. How did he do? Did he finally get it going yet? Woo! Houston Texans, baby. Todd Shaw. There you go.
Loud noises!
Oh, that's nasty. Oh, they're so nasty.
T. Shaw with the D-Hop. Going to the Houston Texans. And how about a Bell and Connor going for the Steelers? Going out to Joe Wall, Billy. I would say that Hopkins is a decent banger, Rich. The Hopkins isn't like a boom boom, but hey, Hopkins is not a bad card already. Hawkinson rookie, Jacobs rookie, Debo rookie, RPA. Those are all RPAs. We got some nice stuff, man. Recap real quick. DeAndre Hopkins, auto, patch. We got a Hawkinson, patch, auto. A Jacobs, on-card auto. A Debo, RPA. Ed Oliver, rookie. So we're not doing awful. We still got black to go. Anyone upset about what we're pulling right now? Are we happy with it so far? Here we go. Clay Matthews out of 75. Tommy B for the New England Patriots going out to Marcus. Guys, I'm going to post that random team since I don't have the price. I'll post it. I have to run down to the grocery store though. I promised my wife I would cook lunch, and then I mowed the lawn and she let me wait until cooking dinner. So, oh yeah, 1 of 1. We got a 1 of 1 Paris Campbell plate auto. Man, we got bangers coming. Relax. We're good. Joey Bosa, 5 out of 10 for the LA Chargers. Going out to Mike Williamson. And you know, I talked about this in this morning's early bird special, which look out this week. I'm running early bird specials a couple times this week. Joey Bosa, 5 out of 10. Listen, and not so much about this card, but rookie. We pulled 2 Patrick Mahomes rookie cards today. One of them being the last sold on an auction for $58. Buy it now is about $40, $45. Auctions can actually do better, and they can do worse. So you're taking a risk. If you run auctions on eBay, don't void the sale because you didn't get what you wanted. That's the risk you take. That being said, that graded. None of those are graded. John Sison, a guy I talked to, Pete. They are, I'll tell you what, I will send you a mag with that. Let me write that down. So when you get it, it's magged up. And I'll send you a sticker. I'll send you a sticker too. All right. So you have a sticker to use at your own free will. All right. Since you pulled a 101, Eric, I got you. A 5 of 10. But anyhow, get your rookie cards graded. 5 out of 10. We're going to be offering some grading services too. So out of $2.99, Irv Smith. The grading thing comes with pros and cons. Before we do it, Minnesota Vikings going out to Jim Larson, a Vikings fan. There you go, Jim. I gotta say, Vikings fans, Bo's not in here, but Bo, man, you know what? Karma got me this week. All that talk about the Packers. We are, JR. We are going to do a group grading service. Yes. Yep. So you can send your stuff in, and you're going to have to give me time because here's why. You're going to have to know that I'm going to do a whole video on the values of it, the risks of it. It is cheaper. I will not charge any on top of it. I'm not doing it for any type. I don't know who it is, but there's a numbered kaboom in here. And this is the last box out of a case. Yes, this is my last box out of an absolute case, which means we do not lose. We do not, like, it's not like it's the first box in a case or anything like that. The next absolute will be a fresh case. This is also the first box of XR. So the last box of a, out of 75, Cooper. Cleveland Farrell out of 100. So there's 2 cards left in this. One of them is a kaboom. This is going out to the Oakland Raiders, Jamar. One of them's kaboom. And one of them looks like it may be a head to toe. Let's do that one first. This is going to be a Tyler Boyd. Oh, it's leather and lace. Part of his shoelace. Part of the football. 51 out of 99. Going out to the Cincinnati Bengals. That's my man, Joe Kerr. Joe, are you in here? Oh, you are. I need some Ryan Finley. You didn't get Ryan Finley, but you got yourself a Tyler Boyd. They could not get it going today, but to be fair, they played my Buffalo Bills. And this is where you want these fatties, man. These 240 points or whatever. There you go. Out of 99, Tyler Boyd, leather and lace. Player used material. How was the show, Joe? Dude, it is a 9 out of 10. Go! Kaboom!
Kaboom! Kaboom!
Marquise Hollywood. Round. Boom, baby. We still got a box of black to go yet. Going out to Bryce. There you are.
Kaboom!
Marquise Brown, 9 out of 10. Kaboom. Yeah, Joe. That's what it's about, man. As long as you don't spend a ton more and you're not chasing anything, you know, Joe. The worst thing you can do is get caught up in the chase. You know what I mean? And that, what I mean by the chase is that you're just chasing something that's not there. You know, if you start buying teams you don't really like, and I will say this to preface that, when I first started, I bought a lot of the Rams, the Lions, and the Bengals. The reason being is they were cheap teams, but they had John Ross and they had Mixon in 17. This is when I started, like, not me breaking, but breaking with other people. Kenny Golladay was on the Lions. On the Rams, I had Cooper Kupp and Josh Reynolds at the time. So I felt like I was buying the cheapest teams and still having really high hit potential, and knowing that I was never going to get. I got in knowing that I was going to lose money. That's the best way to look at breaking. Go in knowing that, hey, I'm paying a fee to have a good time. And that's why I tell people, I don't care who you break with, but break with someone you enjoy breaking with. And I don't say that has to be me, but find a group you like hanging out with. That's why I try to do the fantasy spots and I try to do the other things, because I try to add an extra element that even if you're not, you know, hitting anything in breaks, at least you're in a DraftKings for money or just for pride, you know, something like that. That being said, go into every break knowing that there's a chance you're probably not, most likely not going to hit. Yeah, and Joe, that's the way to do it. And then turn it into kind of like a barter system, right? Trade cards for boxes. Open your own boxes. I mean, I think that buying boxes repetitively is worse than breaking, but I think buying, I just said it this morning. I opened a blaster last night. Why? Because I never open cards for myself, and it was enjoyable to open a card for myself. Here is a 5 out of 10. Andrew Luck going to Eric. I know he's not back right now, but I'll tell you what, Eric, the Colts did everything in their power that after he gets back from his honeymoon, which let's call it what it is, him and his wife went on a year-long honeymoon to Europe. It was good for Andrew Luck. He'll be back. He'll be back. If he's not, God love him. He did everything right. And the more I read about it, good for him. He took a beating retiring, and it was not easy for him. Hey, a 7 out of 10. Travis Fulham for the Detroit Lions going out to Denise Blair. Dirt cheap, right, Eric? I have 2 Andrew Lucks. I almost put one in a giveaway. I was like, wait. I'm going to wait till people really want this card because right now nobody really wants it. They're cheap. Travis Fulham, 7 out of 10. And even if not, the guy is still getting more respect than Eli Manning. A James Conner patch, 7 out of 75 for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Joe, absolutely crushing it, Joe. There you go. Joe, what do you know? On fire.
Oh my! He's on fire!
At halftime, it's Carolina 14, Arizona 10, Giants 10, Tampa Bay 18. We have Houston Texans 7, Chargers 10. It is a baseball game in Pittsburgh. Actually, that's at San Fran. 6-5. Pittsburgh's leading 6-5. It's the 9th inning of that game. And then the Saints are up 13-7. Bridgewater handling his business. And for the Seattle Seahawks, 10-25. Gary Jennings Jr., 3-color rookie patch auto going out to the Seattle Seahawks and JR.
Touchdown Seahawks!
They need a touchdown right now. They are down 7-13. A touchdown and an extra point would put them in the lead. A PAT, if you will. Not a PYT. All right, guys. I'm going to go do the recap. We're not able to do any type of fast fill bonus with this. $5 credits. I just like to jump in your face like that. But I do have 2 $5 credits. They don't have to be hitless. They don't have to be hitless credits. I know. I notice it right away. A big thing pops up on my screen and it says, "You sound like a zombie." No, it's just, it goes crazy. My computer goes ballistic when I do it. I should have finished the recap with it. I will the next time if it happens at the end. I did something like this and it made it happen. Ah, that's what it does. All right, here we go. All right, we got an Andrew Luck out of 10, a Mac Wilson for the Browns, a Amari Cooper out of 75, Bosa out of 10, Boykin out of 199, Brady out of 75, Freeman out of 100, Todd Gurley out of 50. I accidentally did the Thielen. Kamara out of 149, Jones out of 199, Metcalf out of 199, Elliott out of 299, Breeze is out of 25 for the Saints, Will Grier out of 75, and Alshon Jeffrey out of 99. Joe Kerr, I've done it before. It's not good. Out of 50, James Conner for the Steelers. All right, our hits, and there's no hit list here, but we do have a 400-point. How did I get a dog hair in my mouth? Sorry, guys. How many of y'all have kids? I just talked to my brother-in-law this week. Ever since I had a baby, I will never stop buying baby wipes. They are like, God, I keep them in the office. They are literally like the gift of being a parent. Barkley helped to the locker room. No, that's my money line game. I lost all my Colts money this week from last week. James Conner for the Steelers. John Ross for the Bengals. For the Steelers again, Snell and Conner. Hunter Renfrow for the Raiders. N'Keal Harry for the Patriots. Boykin for the Ravens. Certified Gamers. Game used. First off the run. 1 out of 75. AJ Green. He's coming back soon. They are going to turn. Watch out for this team. They are going to turn their season around. Mark my words. If they put Ryan Finley in too early, they're going to regret it. And a Benny Snell for the Steelers. Probably a pube. It's just, why? Why would I have a pube on my hand? That's so weird. Whatever. Eat jerks. Ed Oliver for the Buffalo Bills. Gary Jennings for the Seattle Seahawks out of 10. Travis Fulham for the Lions. Farrell for the Raiders out of 100. Irv Smith out of 299 for the Vikes. DeAndre Hopkins out of 49 for the Texans. We have Hakeem Butler for the Cardinals, 7 out of 75. TJ Hawkinson, 3-color RPA. You said public hair? Okay. Hakeem Butler for the Cardinals. Josh Jacobs out of 50. Rookie neon signs. Debo out of 99. The 1 of 1. Paris Campbell for the Indianapolis Colts going out to Eric Wiseman. There you go, my man. 1 of 1. I got to hit it one more time for you. And Marquise Brown, kaboom. That's gotta be. I mean, between this, and this. 1 of 1, Hopkins and kaboom. Send May sticker. No, it's send mag. Send mag case. That's a G. Send May sticker. I'm going to send you the months of the year. Send mag sticker. And send mag and sticker. This is my and. This is what it's like to have ADD, dude. This is how your brain works. Trust me. I've dealt with it my whole life. I've done a lot of like inside research on why my brain works the way it does. It's crazy. I know what that means when I see it. It's awful. I don't wish it on anyone. It's a real thing. All right, we got 400 points to give away and 2 $5 credits. You don't have to be hitless. And the sticker. Todd Shaw got it. I love Todd. Do you have ADD too? Are we speaking the same linguity? That's funny. All right, here we go. I got to pull up the random. Todd knew. Todd speaks my language. T Shaw's my insider, my Shefty. I should call you T Shefty. You're since you're T Shaw already, I'm gonna turn you into. I told you I need a nickname for you. You are my T Shefty, my news dropper. Where were you today, man? I didn't see any posts I had to approve. I was about to make you mod on the regular page. I'm trying to get people to join our fantasy page. No one wants to do it. I'm gonna have to do like a giveaway or something to get everyone over there, because I'm sick of bombarding our page with all this news about the looks like we're back. So anyhow, T Schefter, Todd Shaw is now T Schefter. Here are the names. Everyone is eligible. It is 9/22/19. This is first gets 400 points. Second and third get each. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. Yeah, Todd, I didn't see any updates. I'm really sick of what I was saying before the internet cut out. I'm sick of updating our page with all this fantasy news. That's why I want to move it over there and keep it away from breaks. Just a chance to talk about football, fantasy, maybe, our hits and stuff like that. Jerry Riley is going to get, oops, I didn't bring you guys over to the screen. Sorry. I'll post the link. This is the official link of the live, so you guys see it. So, first place is Jerry Riley. I was scrolled down. Jerry Riley is going to get the 400 points. 2 $5 credits are going to go to Denise Blair and Jim Larson. So, Denise Blair and Jim Larson also getting a $5 credit. All right, guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll out, but there will be a 2019 random teams later tonight. Actually, not too long from now. It's already 5:30. So Catch y'all on the flippity flop. For now, deuces.